There we go. All right, so we are doing the Windows I don't think it's investigating Windows. So we get our username, administrator, and our let me in 123 exclamation point. So we get a username and password here. Let's go and open this guy up. Now I did already do this guy, like I said. He was a pain in the butt. I do want to take some notes on him, things like that. Yeah, Reith has some Git stuff in there. I don't know if it's gonna be the same as the black boxes like that, but if the black boxes have changed, I'll go back through and I will do them again. At least I'll attempt to. I don't know. I don't know if maybe I'll do it, but I'll attempt it. All right. So let's go ahead and check out. Let's open up PowerShell first, and let's go ahead and start following this guy. Right. So the very first thing it says is what's the version and year of the Windows machine. All right, we can do that. And there's obviously something running here. Okay. That's not good. It did say that it was hacked. And it looks like it's still hacked. So let's go ahead and check out its system info. And we should be able to get the year and version of this guy. Yes, 11. I'm doing a walkthrough right now of the Windows, investigating Windows room on TryHackMe. So we just did WGEL, or WGEL, whatever you want to call it. That was a pretty fun one. We just did that, just finished it up, and now we're going through investigating Windows. I did this earlier today while watching, what was it, The Big Bang Theory. And then I realized it was a real pain. So I kind of want to go through it again and take some notes. So here we got this, right? We can obviously see it's Microsoft Windows Server 2016. All right, so even the first question was the version. Usually you just copy this whole thing in. And I was like, yeah, Windows Server 2016, right? The last user that's logged in, well, I just logged in, so it's probably going to be me, right? But we can look up net user, and we can see, okay, we got Jenny, John, and myself. So it really won't be too hard. Just type in like net user Jenny and see when was the last time she logged in, which is never. Do a net user John. If we had a bunch of users, you know, we might want to do something else with this. Now this little file like right here will open up every 3 minutes. Kind of a pain also, but whatever. So John logged in on March 2nd, 2019. Then we can do a net user administrator. And obviously I just logged in. So we have 6/18/2022 at whatever time that is. Is that what time it is back in the States like right now? I don't know what time it is in the States. No, it's not. I don't know what time it is. All right, so we can obviously see that, hey, you know, administrator's last one to log in. John, he was, that's like, he logged in last. We already saw that. What IP does the system connect to when it first starts? So we did actually see that in that command file, right? Whenever that command prompt opened up. I did try to do a netstat, attack A&O in the beginning of this. And I was like, all right, let's see here. And I looked at this. I was like, well, that's the IP. It is not. All right, that is not the IP address. I thought it would be that. But we can look at maybe scheduled tasks. Let's try that. Because I really don't remember where I actually went for everything in this. Task scheduler. Or we can also look at startup too. I believe that's an H key somewhere in regedit. Windows. And then I think we can look at run or startup. Let's try startup first. Okay, nothing in startup. Maybe it's run then. Something is run. Nothing in run also. That's not good. Could have swore we could find something in here. Registry? That's not going to be it. Shell? Task scheduler. You can always see if it's running as a scheduled task. Doesn't look like it. Or it doesn't look like whatever that is, like right there. We're not seeing too much else in here, huh? Probably should have used our desktop for this, but that's okay. We'll stick with this for now. Let's try regedit. Let's try that. So I'm going to run that command. And it got brought up down here for some reason. Let's go ahead and try to get him Hey, open up. Okay. H key local machine. I think we can go to system, Windows, software maybe? No, it's definitely system. It's gotta be system, right? I feel like it has to be system. H key local machine, okay. Maybe it's software. I feel like it has to be system though. System, maps, resource. Like I said, I don't really remember where I went for every single thing in here. Select. No, setup. We got setup. Doesn't look like anything crazy in here. Software. WPA. Oof. That says the guy was a pain. Microsoft. I keep looking for a run because I remember using a run before. So that's why I keep looking for a run or something like that to be able to try to, you know, see if I ever introduce myself to Active. Somebody fill me up. I'm introducing myself to Active Directory and Windows Internals and Stream will really help me. Well, hopefully it helps. We'll see. H key. Let's see here. What else can we try out? Event viewer. Event viewer. That's a thing. See if it shows us what's happening here. Windows logs. System. What we got here? Okay, anything so far. It's frozen. Windows. Okay, so it seemed to just freeze the box. Like right there. I think I have too much stuff open. Let's close this stuff out. And we'll go back to Event Viewer and see if we can see what is actually being started up whenever this guy starts up. Like right here. Windows logs. Security. Audit success. Setup system. That was super helpful, like right here to see it where you can't even see anything. It's awesome, 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 awesome stuff, like right there. Regedit. Let's hop back over and Regedit again. Should be Windows in here somewhere. Should be HKey local machine. There should be a Windows in here somewhere. Microsoft Windows? Microsoft Windows? Click note shell. Windows error. Windows search. Tablet shell. Stream provider. Enterprise Resource Manager, current version, run, right? Run. Okay, there we go. So, if we didn't see it from the command prompt, there it is. It's within H key. If we go to H key, local machine, software, Microsoft, there's probably an easier way to do this too. Especially if it's running every 3 minutes, we should be able to do like a get schedule task. Okay, that tab actually worked, I think. Download Pin My Kali script. It seems they don't have the downgrade. Yeah, I heard about that. They don't have downgrade anymore. I heard that the downgrade was breaking it. But you should be able to do it with version 6. That's all I'm gonna say. We should be able to do a get scheduled task. Instead of having to go through all that, I'm still gonna take a print screen of this guy like right here. And that is the thing that is going to, when it first starts, run out startup, I guess. These MSF6 solution examples should be fine. Yeah, you should be good. Whenever I went through it, I did it, and then I went back through it again and did it with version 6. Because everyone was complaining about version 6. They're saying that version 6 doesn't work, all this other stuff. I went back through and did it, and it took the same exact amount of time. So, nothing's broken. It works just fine. So, there's our IP address that we connect to. We should be able to, I want to see if we can get that, though, in schedule tasks, or maybe startup tasks. See startup tasks in PowerShell. Use PowerShell to provide startup information. Windows startup programs in PowerShell. Let's see here. It's going to be a lot of crap. I already know it. Can always try that. Let's see if that works, like right over here. See if it breaks the box. Oh, there we go. Boom. Let's go. Okay, sweet. So let me go ahead and actually do that command one more time. There we go. And what I want to do is I want to get rid of all these little spaces and crap like that, just so I can, whoa. There we go. That's what I see like right there. Let's go ahead and copy this whole thing, which is obviously going to be a pain because we are in here. Actually, I just copied it for this website again, so we'll do that. We'll copy it from that website again. Control C. I'm going to do with PowerShell. And I'm going to show it over here that we actually get this nice little, whoopsie daisy. I can just minimize everything. Or we can see the actual command prompt right there. Was it this guy? Nope. There's a startup IP like right there. And I'm just going to show this guy right here. Showing that, hey, freaking sweet. That's what I see like right there. That's pretty cool. Hey, Google, you know. Amazing Google. So that's running on startup, okay? Let's go ahead and let's continue now. We have what two accounts had administrative privileges other than the administrator user. Let's go ahead and do a net local group administrators. We can see we have guest and Jenny. Okay. Don't try to put in guest and Jenny though. It's Jenny and guest. I tried just guest and Jenny. I'm sitting there. What the heck's going on? Okay. What's the name of the scheduled task that is malicious? Let's go ahead and do a C scheduled task PowerShell. Because we can look up scheduled tasks within the GUI, right? That's an easy day. All right, let's go ahead and exit out of there. I don't care. That's event viewer. Don't care anymore. Regedit. There's one way to get it. Don't care about you anymore. And let's go ahead and do a scheduled task scheduler right here, right? And we can try to see what are the different scheduled tasks that we have in here. And there we go. We got all these nice little tasks, right? So I started looking at it. I was like, okay, Amazon, this one's disabled. Doesn't matter anyways, right? Then we have checked logged in. Let's go ahead. We can look at it, see what it's actually doing. Action, start program, boom. Okay, so it's just literally checking who's logged in, right? Okay. clean file system. We go to actions, and now all of a sudden we have a netcat.ps1 file listing on port 1348. You got to count that asterisk. Which asterisk? I'm confused. All right. So PowerShell to manage. I guess we can just do a get scheduled task and see what scheduled task we have. But we do see that we did have this clean file system, and it's running this netcat like right here, right? So you go ahead and minimize this guy. Let's try to do a get scheduled task. We'll enter on there. Wow. Okay. So I guess we could look up and through here and see what really points out to us, right? If anything looks like it was made, right? And all these guys task path, we do get this check file system like right here. So that is kind of strange, right? I wonder if we could do a get scheduled task and do clean file system. Can we do that? We also have this other one called game over. That's probably not correct either. But let's go ahead and do a get scheduled task. Do I have to do like a task name, okay. Clean file system, it's ready. It doesn't actually show me what it does though. Now does it? Okay. Whoops. Let's see if we can see more to this guy. Task path, sim session, throttle limit, as job, verbose, debug. No. Okay. See if we can see more of it. But we obviously see that there is something in there called clean file system. It's doing that. How do we get a description of a scheduled task? Let's see if this thing will actually show us how to get a description of it. On TH. Oh, yeah, I count that. Yeah. I've definitely done that one before. Like, counted over. Like, okay, how many... Especially when it's like a really, really long one. And you have all this different stuff. Was that a get scheduled task info? Okay, let's try that. I just saw that on the Google search right there. Let's try get scheduled task info. Get scheduled task. Go away. Info. Do we have a task name for this? We do. Okay. Clean file system. All right, we have that, like right there. Doesn't really help me out very much now, does it? Number of missed runs, 504. It's working great. That scheduled task is working excellent. I want to see what it's all about. Or if we can do a more thorough search. Task path, sim session, nope. Verbose, nope. Okay. I want to see what is the task doing. Returns all tasks that are placed in task path. Root. Disable, enable scheduled task. Okay, so get scheduled task. More want that info one. That one looks pretty good. Task name. We can just do it again. We just do that. Oh, that's for task path though. Get scheduled task, enable scheduled task, register scheduled start, set scheduled task. Alright, so it looks like we're only getting so much information in here, right, with the get scheduled task. I'm still going to take a print screen of that. Maybe I can see like what the get scheduled task actions maybe or some of that in PowerShell. We'll put that into Google, see if we can find anything. But as of right now, I'm just going to throw this guy into here and we're just going to say then we're going to say get scheduled task, because that was called, what is that called again? We have this, boom, actions. Yep, get scheduled task actions. Let's try that. Get see scheduled task actions PowerShell. Check scheduled tasks, PowerShell. To list scheduled tasks. Oh, I want to see the actions though of it. Manage scheduled tasks. Try that. I want to see what are they doing. Whoa, 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 okay. Export scheduled tasks? Might be able to do that. Let's try to export it and then see if we can actually look at it. If it's just like comes out like text document or how it actually comes out. Shall we? Task name, clean file system. All right. So we see commands here. Okay, so we do get a little bit about it. So we can definitely see commands there. So I'm just going to do this like right here. Bam. I'm going to copy this over here. And then we're going to scroll down. And we have this like right here and that same thing. So, okay, cool. So we do get some commands in there. That's pretty cool. And we'll go ahead and we'll save him. All right. Let's go ahead and see what is next. So we got scheduled task, right? It's called clean file system. What file is running? nc.ps1 on port 1348, right? So if we look here, it's running nc.ps1 and it's listed on 1348, okay? When did Jenny last log in? We already know that's never, but let's go ahead and do a net user Jenny. And she never logged in, right? Awesome. At what date did the compromise take place? All right, we can go ahead and look at, might actually be able to look at this guy. 03/02/2019, 16:55:17. Is that the one that we're looking for? No, I think this one like right here. Yeah, this task like right here. Okay. Oh, what date? 03/02/2019. This next one. At what time did Windows first assign special privileges to a new logon? So for this one, I had to look up logon special privs, Windows special priv logon. I then saw the ID was 4672. Okay. So now we need to look up event logs. So we need to look up event log, event viewer, and we need to filter out 4672. So we go Windows logs. Maybe it's in security, maybe. Is it here? Can we filter 4672? 4672. Like I said, this one was kind of a pain, like right here. So we have this 4672, right? So these are now all the logs that required special privileges to log on with. Now from here, what I did was I clicked date and time. Because if you, I had to read the hint for this one. I think it was this one. Yep. I read the hint for this one. Because you get these logs, right? And it looks like it starts February 13th, which is impossible because the hack wasn't even on there until March, right? But then you get this log March 2nd, 2019 at 58, 58, 59, 59, okay? If you look at the hint for it, it actually says 49 at the very end. That says PM. So we're looking for 49. There you go. It's that one like right there. That one was a super pain to find. So there's your answer. All right. I feel like that was not the first time it assigned special privileges to a new logon because we have plenty more in here where it assigns special privileges to a new logon. Right? It literally says it straight out assigned to a new logon, special privileges. So that one was a pain to find, but we did find it. Hopefully you guys seen it there, helps you out. You can get to it and everything like that. All right. Next one, all right, is what tool was used to get Windows passwords. So let's go ahead and head back over to our, what's called? Our scheduled tasks, right? So we look at get scheduled task again. We scroll up and we have this really weird one also. That's game over. Obviously that's not a scheduled task. Okay, so let's go ahead and do a get scheduled task, and we'll do our little export scheduled task. We'll do game over. And we see like right here, the arguments are SEKURLSA, right? It's like Ursula, right? That's in Mimikatz argument, like right there, right? And you can see mim.exe. So he's obviously loading in Mimikatz, writing this argument and trying to get the logon passwords. And then he's going to dump those logon passwords to ctmp.o.text. So we can actually check that out. Let's check that out. ctmp. See if it's in there. Or type o.text. So o.text actually did not get dumped in here. But we do have a mim-out.text. Should just be typed, right? I don't know why it's doing some weird stuff there. Alright, so we do have this mim-out.text. So I wonder why it's saying that's going to o.text when we have this mim-out. There's the administrator credentials like right there. That's the PC. Username ION. Oh, that's the interactive form. Never mind. Okay, so we do see that is the logon passwords. So, yeah, that looks like it's actually looking like it's actually dumping there. And we do get the administrator one, which we can most likely, I mean, we can crack it. We already know the password. But if you were to do something like this, we grab that NTLM, right? Let's go ahead and copy that. We'll head back over to the Windows machine. We'll do a nano. This is okay. It's in here. We'll do a nano and we'll do a hash.text. Then we'll do a John hash.text. Format equals NT. Fork equals 4. Word list equals user share. Word list rocky.text. We can try something like that. See if he cracks it. And it doesn't look like he does. Let's go ahead and grep for let me in. 1, 2, 3. See if it's on there actually. So we can do a John. Oh, yeah. We can do a cat. User share word list rocky.text. We'll try to grep for let me in 1, 2, 3 exclamation point, I believe it was. Doesn't look like he's actually on there. I believe that was the password, right? Okay, lowercase let me in. Let's go ahead and try that again. Let's see. Okay, so it's not in there. So let's see if it's in fast track. Nope, not in there either. But let's go ahead and echo it into fast track. How about that? Append it to user share word list fast track.text. Can we do that? Even though I did it like that? Let's try that. We're just appending it. We're not overwriting it. Okay, so it's in there now. We can now cat user share word list fast track.text. Make sure I didn't overwrite it, and I did not. Okay, so let's go ahead and try that one more time with that John. Obviously, we know the password, so you know. You know what? I might need that password. That might not be it. It's saying that's the password, but that might not actually be. This might be old because it is trying to go with that O or whatever. So that might not be what we're actually looking for. Domain ion PC. Yeah, that might not be what we're actually looking for. Yeah, that password is not it. Am I still using? Ah, thank you. Still not it. That password, no, because I used I thought I made sure that I used. Yeah, that password is not it. That's that. Well, let me in 1, 2, 3. Whenever this was created, this file like right here, which was 3/2/2019. That was the last time it was written. So Yeah, the password changed. Let's go ahead and type out d.text. See what we get. Oh, man. This thing had a problem, huh? Definitely has some problems with this guy. Okay, let's continue on. All right, but yeah, well, it must have changed the password whenever he made the box or whatever. So now we got the Mimikat's right. What was the attacker's external control and command server's IP address? All right, so now we got to see who the heck he's talking back to. Netstat still not helping me here. Okay, but I think it was in Game Over, like where I found this one at. I'm trying to remember like where I found this guy at. You know what? It's connected to command control, so let's go ahead and check where to see Windows host file. I think it's this one. When I look this guy up, like right here, the Windows host file, which is C, whatever, host file edit. Yep, C, yeah, in there. Let's go ahead and CD into here. Did I copy that? Probably not. And then we can type out host. There we go. So, let me go. I'm going to go ahead and take a print screen of this guy real quick just so I can see, hey, the different host files or whatever else. Now, whenever I did this, I scrolled down and I saw a very weird IP address for Google. Look at the output, something there. No, it seemed different. No, there's no output in for John there. No. We see it. It'd be pretty noticeable with John. All right, so we have our Etsy host file, right? We look at that. I scrolled down and here and I saw this is not the IP address for Google. So we obviously are doing something with the host file, probably DNS in there or something like that. And he's making it connect back to him. So that is the IP address that we're actually connected to back. All right, with that host file, right? What was the extension name of the shell uploaded via the server's website? Ooh, so now we got to try to figure out where the heck we got to do that. But it says via the server's website. So what I thought with this was, okay, obviously it's the guy uploaded a shell on the IIS server, right? So if we do a dir in the C drive, we can go into inetpub, cd and www root, and it says shell. So I was shell.gif or GIF, whatever you want to call it. But I went with shell.gif, but no, it's actually .jsp. I'm gonna go with probably that b.jsp. I really hope that wasn't it. I mean, if he already has, that's a lot of stuff to put in there. Probably test, huh? If request get primary command, yep, looks like this one right here. Looks like you did something like that. Okay. What was the last port the attacker opened? Okay, this is another one where it was pretty confusing to find, and Netstat also did not help. So Netstat didn't help with this guy, but I looked at the hint for this one, and it says firewall. Right, so also check for DNS poisoning. What sites target google.com. We know that because of what we saw within the host file. But I looked at the hint, saw firewall. I was like, okay, so I went into firewall. Obviously, right? Inbound rules. I want to see what's allowed inbound. Now, I had to move pretty much everything over also. This is kind of a pain, but that's okay. So let's go ahead and just start moving everything over. And that might be my own fault for using, you know, Remina But pretty much what we're doing is looking at local address, I believe it was that I looked at. Or was it local port? Local port. So actually, we can actually see right there 1337, which is allow outside connections. What I did last time was I actually did it by port. So I did it by port, and I actually did it like this. Scrolled down, and I started seeing what ports were unusual, right? So I kind of just scrolled down. 5985 is WinRM, things like that, right? 45 SMB. I don't know what the heck 3702 is, but we got quite a few of them in there. Remote desktop, you know. And I was also, whenever I saw something I didn't understand, I came over here. Okay, key management service, 1688. Didn't think it was anything like that. Came down to the bottom, immediately saw 1337. Realized it says allow outside connection. I was like, yes, there we go. Okay, so that's how we got that guy right there. That is the whole room for this guy. Like I said, he was a little bit of a pain to get through, especially with like the H key stuff, things like that. I'm glad I kind of figured out a couple more PowerShell stuff with it. Also, for, let me see here, 11, I actually just finished up the Windows Privesk stuff. Let me see like when that's coming out, because that was the one that was messed up. I know people wanted to watch it. I got a couple messages about it. I apologize, but those videos were messed up. But I just did re-uploaded the Windows Privesk stuff. June 27th is right when the Windows Privesk stuff is supposed to come out. So, what was that? A week and a half. So June 27th all the way through July 6th is right when all that comes out. All right, it's after the Holo series, so we have 2 more Holo, and then it goes to that like right there. Let's see if anybody's on InfoSec. Just me. Okay. Well, it's just me. I guess I'll keep going. Let's see what else we can do. Let's go ahead and terminate this guy. Again, finished up another box. I am going to take a 5-minute break. And yeah, we'll be back with that. My Windows is crap. It would take me a full afternoon. We'll study for EJP. Thanks for the stream. Hey, thank you. Thank you for hanging around, Frank. Thank you very much.